abortions. I've had a few, but then again, I can't remember exactly how many.
What, really?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Imagine casually snuffing out so many lives by using abortion as a form of contraception that you've entirely lost count.
I can't remember, yeah. I think maybe like, I want to say 5. 4 or 5?
4, 5, 6, who cares? Not like it matters, right?
Yeah, I've had about 5 too. Lily, I'm so happy I can say that and you can say it.
So happy they can proudly brag about exterminating life in their own womb. It's such a happy thing.
No judgment.
No judgment. We've had about the same amount of abortions.
Judgment's coming, ladies.
I remember once getting pregnant and the man paying for my abortion and me thinking it was so romantic.
I actually think that is romantic. Do you not think that's romantic? Whoops. Am I an idiot?
What? Getting rid of the problem.
10 abortions between them and they're laughing it up. Like it's going to the doctor to get an ingrowing toenail removed or something. Lily Allen, same woman by the way, who after having 2 daughters with him, cheated on her husband with female sex escorts, said she wasn't ashamed about it, then married this guy.
Punch some people in the face!
And has already reportedly broken up with him after uploading a profile to a celebrity dating app. Same woman who wrote in her own memoir that she had an abortion but faked the miscarriage. If this was some random degenerate celebrity, that'd be one thing. But Lily Allen is one of the most sanctimonious, moralising loudmouths to ever exist. She gets on a high horse about literally everything. Climate change, refugees, abortion, obviously. Another celebrity posing as a paragon of virtue, demanding we should respect her opinion about how society should function, whose own life is completely dysfunctional.
With women, it's always like, something must be wrong with her. She can't keep a man. She must be a real bitch. What a cunt.
Speak for yourself.
I love that I don't have to run every fucking thing by a guy. I'm having the kind of sex I never had in my 20s or in my 30s. We should be the ones that are like, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna have an orgasm.
Too much information, love.
But I did just recently fuck a 26-year-old and it was really fucking amazing.
Ugh. Mega rich, outwardly attractive, famous Hollywood actress finds horny 26-year-old guy to shag her. Wow, you want a medal?
Fuck you.
Got a husband? Your own biological children? Nah. They titled this hour-and-a-half podcast Charlize Theron, I Don't Need a Man. Yeah, you might not, love, but your adopted kids do. They desperately need a father. Lest we forget, Charlize, a lifetime LGBT activist.
We love you, Queen. We love you, Queen.
Announced in 2019 that her then 7-year-old adopted son, Jackson, was actually a girl, and had been since the age of 3. I thought she was a boy too, Theron said, until she looked at me at 3 years old and said, I'm not a boy. Demanding the media use the correct pronouns, the actress added, my daughter's story is really her story, and one day, if she chooses, she'll tell her story. Yeah, I'm sure you, the ardent LGBT activist, had nothing whatsoever to do with a 3-year-old boy who barely just learned to walk or talk, whose brain hasn't even developed enough to attain cognitive control or deliberate reasoning, suddenly deciding he's no longer a boy. I'm sure you had zero influence on that.
And love equals drag queen! Drag queen!
These celebrities are handed powerful platforms to influence the thinking of millions of people, and they're all utterly deranged. If you want to express your ideas through videos like I do, you should check out InVideo AI. And with this exciting new upgrade in InVideo AI version 3, you can create stunning full-length videos, irrespective of your skill level and without having to learn arduous new programs from scratch. Let me walk you through how it's done. Just start with a simple text prompt and it creates the first rough draft for you. For example, create a 1-minute story about how people discover their cell phones have been listening to their conversations in order to target them with advertising. Check out what InVideo AI produced after just a few minutes.
My friend and I were talking about needing new running shoes. Suddenly, my phone lit up with an ad for the exact brand we mentioned. Then it happened again and again. Ads for things I'd only spoken about, never searched for. That's when it hit me. My phone was listening.
You can then use the edit command box and give text-based commands to fine-tune everything. Add subtitles, make the storyline more intense, make the music more foreboding. Or you can even clone your own voice and have that do the narration. Unlike traditional video tools with steep learning curves that don't even match the ambition of your video creation process, InVideo is the creative partner you've always wanted. It removes all the friction by making the process intuitive and fluid, letting users focus entirely on their vision and idea. Create anything you can think of from scratch scratch using InVideo AI's generative capabilities. This really is a monumental game changer that puts you in the driver's seat. Welcome to the world of infinite possibilities. You can try InVideo AI for free. This will save you hundreds of dollars that you would otherwise spend on editing, animating, and other production costs. It's obvious to me why InVideo AI is the world's most used AI video creator, with over 10 million users across 150 plus different countries. Please check out InVideo AI by clicking the link in the description box down below.
No man's moving into our house while my daughters are there. Like,
Bear in mind, I'm watching it for a mere 5 minutes. God only knows how. But this is being said on the second biggest podcast in the world behind only Joe Rogan. 10 million listeners per episode, the vast majority women. This is the problem with female celebrities. Many of them are deeply unhappy people as a result of childhood trauma, primarily born out of toxic relationships with their fathers. Theron, alcoholic, abusive father. Alan, a strange relationship with her father which left her with romantic relationship daddy issues.
My parents were quite absent when I was a kid.
As a result of this trauma, and despite endless amounts of therapy, they're completely unable to build stable, trusting relationships with men.
I literally can't imagine a man moving into our house and me sharing my closet.
And their outlook on men in general is defined by seething resentment, bitterness, and hatred. These female celebrities are then given a giant soapbox from which to preach the narrative of "I don't need no man" to millions of impressionable young women, amplifying the wider anti-natalist agitprop that promises to empower women, yet only succeeds in leaving them barren, hopeless, and alone.
When it comes to career. But yes, my children ruined my career.
Partly as a result of this child-free life rhetoric, fertility rates in Western countries are collapsing, to the point where 4 in 10 babies in the UK are now born to foreign parents, to the point where Italy's population is plummeting to such a degree, their supposedly right-wing leader is now set to import 500,000 new non-European migrants over the course of just 3 years, to the point where public transport in major Western cities like Brussels increasingly looks like this. What unites Charlize Theron and Lily Allen is their glamorization of carefree, rampant promiscuity. Another manifestation of the diseased culture that fills young women with dread at the mere prospect of having children. Promotes abortion as a form of contraception, like it's some gleeful expression of female empowerment. Then tells them the key to happiness is staying childless and engaging in limitless casual sex with random men.
I'm having the kind of sex I never had in my 20s or in my 30s.
Love.
Yes. And so that part has been really exciting. But I'm not missing a relationship.
Total horseshit. Studies show casual sex makes you depressed and anxious, and that these negative emotions are more likely to be experienced by women. Hypersexuality in females is also associated with comorbidities like substance use disorder, mania, psychosis, and personality disorders. They're selling a lifestyle to women by glorifying it as liberating, joyous, and fulfilling, when for the vast majority of women it leads to the exact opposite, a hedonistic prison of self-loathing, which only leaves them regretful, empty, and lonely. If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.